Hello there, creators. I am going to show a quick, no-nonsense, no-editing guide to using the official MapleStory Worlds Git command package. We are going to start with something totally brand new. The only thing I assume you have done in advance is download the package and remember where you downloaded it to. So we're going to load this up blank. Right-click on your workspace, import, package, navigate to where you downloaded it, and import. We're going to name the world command demo. Okay. We're going to import these. You can see it's got command readme. That's how I learned how to do it. You can reference that too. There's good stuff in there. So expand this. The first thing that it tells you to do is decide how something's going to be an admin. The default is just return true. We don't want that. We don't want everyone to be an admin by default. Let's have it be limited to a specific list of user IDs. So we'll make a data set over here, call it admin list, and user ID. That doesn't have to be user ID. I'm just using that because it's easy to remember. So I want to get my user ID to add it to this. The fastest way I know how to do that is go ahead and just start debugging, and it's going to populate us into the world, and our entity's name will be our user ID. So here it is. Right-click, copy entity path, debug off, go back to admin list, and paste, get rid of the entry. There, now our admin, our user ID is in the admin list table. So we need a way to get it. We're going to go with, we're going to just pull that table in. User list equals data service get table admin list get all row, and then for underscore v in pairs user list do local this user ID equals v get item user ID, and then if this user ID is equal to the user ID passed in, then return true. So now we should be getting return true. Everyone else would get return false. That's done. Next thing we got to do is define a command. You define your commands either in client command logic or server command logic, depending on where you want it to run. Let's add a client command. You can see they've got a test one here. And so any string you do that is not a keyword is going to be a command. And the commands are just nested tables. So let's make a new one. Let's have it be hair. We'll just change our hair. And we'll make the hair command get hair actions. Now all this does is return a table. So you could define the table right here if you wanted, but it's a little cleaner to separate it out the way they did. So we'll make a new function here. It returns a table, get hair actions, and let's go ahead and we'll just start with what they have. And the first thing you needed is a description, and the description has to be there. So let's say changes hair, and their base thing test doesn't do anything by itself. You have to type test, and then you have to type hello, and then you can either press enter, in which case it'll do this with no parameter, or you can define another one by using num, which is one of their keywords. The 4 keywords are desc, func, num, string. Num means run this with a number parameter. String means run this with a string parameter. So we want to actually let ours run with nothing. So let's describe a function, and we'll make it user service dot local player dot costume manager component dot custom hair equip equals, and we'll just go ahead and run over here to resources, MSW resources, avatar items, hair. We'll just grab this very first one and paste. End, comma. So now we've got that defined. We don't want to do hello, but we would like to allow them to specify a string to make a specific one. So we'll say changes hair to passed in RUID. There we go. And then the function here will be the same as this, except we'll have a function passed in RUID. We will not be doing the fixed, we'll do it to RUID. We don't want to do anything with this that they had, so we'll just get rid of that. And now we should have a command that allows us to either just type hair to change hair to this, or type hair with something else and make our hair something else. Let's find out if it works. When you add this, their default command to bring up the command menu is backslash, so backslash, there we go, hair. There we go, and let's change it to something else. Let's just pick this next one and say hair, paste. Look at that, good to go. Let me know if you like these faster dev blogs. Let me know if you want to see something more in depth, and play my game Everel. Thank you.